Hi guys, welcome or welcome back, depending if you've been here before. I'm Gemma and I'm the crochet person for Cottonwood Craft. I do market recaps, what I've made, patterns I like, that kind of thing. So this is going to be a little bit of market recap, but mostly I just really want to show you guys the last couple of items that I've been crocheting. So the gap in filming, so the Friday before last I didn't do the market myself, so I'd been really ill since about the Wednesday of that week, and I'd been to my normal job, but it had worn me down. So by the time it came to the Friday, I had a absolutely god-awful migraine in the morning. I'd been up hours and I'd taken everything I possibly could to try and get rid of it, and I couldn't shift it, not even enough to, to feel okay. So Lloyd, love him, said he would do the market for me on his own, which is amazing because I don't think I could do a market by myself yet. Yes, I have things about that. So yeah, he went and did the market for me. So I do have what he sold, but he didn't take any video or anything. He's probably concentrating, love him. So he sold 2 of the love cats. That's the Annie Caraway Arts love cat pattern. 3 of my little pocket pals, the turtles. That's the Loops and Knots Minis pattern. Her tutorials are here on YouTube. I call them pocket pals, and I put them in a little dish at the front for the little kids because they seem to really enjoy them. And he sold the chameleon from my Instagram free pattern challenge. Escaping me who that's by a second, I'm really sorry, but I'll pop any information down in the box below. Yes, that was that one. So that was a quiet week for me. Like I said, I didn't do the market myself. I also went to a chiropractor then. Was that weekend? Yeah, so I've been about 3 times now. Whew, wow, does that hurt? My back's feeling a lot better though. Just because we thought so a lot of my headaches are caused by a lot of my muscles and stress and the fact I grind my teeth, and I'm very most of the time. Crocheting like a shrimp probably doesn't help, which is what Lloyd says, so I should probably sit up a little straighter as I'm talking about the chiropractor. Yeah, so I was having a quiet time crochet wise for a little bit. So to get back to it, this Friday I did the Tonopandi market I usually do, and then I also did a bonus market on the Saturday, and I did go back to Church Village. Now, so both of these were with urban markets as usual. Now the Friday in Tonopandi was okay, like I've said before, I do it because it's my hometown, it's the community, we really enjoy ourselves. But it was the VJ Day celebration, so it wasn't really my kind of market for usual, but I still attended, just because it was just to support everyone else as well, to be honest. And it was really nice. The veterans around in their uniforms and all their medals and telling stories. And the male voice choir were there, BBC News was there, and even like the brick and mortar shops that don't really interact with the market very much, they all came out, and they started talking to us and chatting with us and took some photos and did some socials. I was next to them, so the armed forces got some gazebos and things off of people I do the market with, urban markets, so that they could do some of their own stuff as well. So it was like a mixed in together thing, and like I said, it was really good. But the one next to me was the Heritage Park, Rhondda Heritage Park, which is not far down the road from us. And I've been going there since I was a child. It's a mining experience. And they do other things and all sorts. And they do craft markets of their own, and they've got like a craft like cafe kind of thing there. But yeah, so they were next to us, and they had examples of what little children would have had in their tiny luggage being evacuated. Because I guess if you don't know, so in Britain for the wars, small children would have been evacuated to the valleys and to Wales and things, out of London, because we were seen a bit safer. And yeah, so it was really I can't even words it was a tiny, and they could you know, what they could fit in there was crazy. And they had an example of a letter that somebody had sent home, and a gas mask that the children were putting on, and seeing how it was. Yeah, so it was an interesting day. That was a long explanation, I'm so sorry. But market wise, I sold an axolotl, I sold another 2 of the pocket pals, but I did sell one of the bat turtles. That's what I'm calling them. It's Tank the Turtle, and I'm forgetting the name of the pattern artist, so it will be either on screen or down below. And also the curving snake from Crochet Grove, I remember that one. And that lady also placed a like a commission order, so she wants one of my little bats, but in black, and one of the little spiders I've done previously in grey. If I can, I'll pop some pictures in just so that you can see what I'm talking about, but if you've seen my videos before, you probably know what those 2 are. So when I went, we went back to Saturday. So I think I said I wasn't going to go back to Church Village again, but the so Urban Markets, the Julie, the lady who organises it, texted me and asked, they'd had a cancellation. So the deposit had been paid, so it was half price, and she was like, you know, do you want to come? So you know what, I will give it a go again. Nope. It was, for me anyway, it was worse than the first time. I didn't even make my booth fee back. I sold one of my hanging plants and a bookmark. The only good thing was, it was a really beautiful day. It was sunny, and it was warm, and we were all enjoying ourselves, and a new food truck came. Their food was stunning. And again, the vendors, we all enjoyed ourselves. We were all gossiping in a little row. But yes, market wise again. So I have actually agreed to go back. So they emailed and said, do you want the next 2 slots? So that's, they're not doing September because I'm doing Dubs in the Castle in Wobley. Really excited for that one. In September. So they're doing the October, November. So October's going to be the Halloween one, and then November's going to be the Christmas one. No, Halloween is my favourite holiday. I prefer slightly to Christmas, although I am a big Christmas fan as well. It's basically the entire, from the end of the month now until January, I am set. So I am Denard, but I felt like the Christmas one would do better than Halloween. So out of the 2, I was like, I'll commit to one. So I'm going to do the November one. I think it's November 15th, so it'll be just after my birthday. Yeah, but I'm not going to do the Halloween one. But they have had a word with the council, so Urban Market, have had a word because it's the community council land. And they're going to try, there's going to be a raffle and some prizes and a pumpkin competition and I think some other things that so the community council are going to help try and draw the community to us. We'll see. I'm going to give it one more go, and hopefully because it's Christmas it should be so yeah, fingers crossed for me, guys. Fingers crossed for me. This week, I've got 3 markets this weekend. So this weekend is going to be crazy. So I've got the Friday, my usual market, which is tomorrow. Then I've got one on Saturday, which is a new one, Urban Markets are trying out. It's like a pop-up. So when they do the very first one, they call it a pop-up because it's just like a trying it out. We might not come back, we don't know. So we've got a couple of new venues. This one is in Roath in Cardiff, the city centre. But Roath's not the city centre, Cardiff's the city. My sense of direction is So just believe me, Roath and Cardiff, same thing. So yeah, and I'm really hopeful for that one. So it's by Roath Park is a big lake with a lighthouse and ducks and a garden and a cafe and little this is rowing or pedaling a boat. Stick with me, guys, stick with me. So yeah, they've got little boats on the river, on the lake. Sidetrack. So yes, it should be nice. It's a nice area. I'm being hopeful. And then Monday is bank holiday here in the UK. I don't know why. Late August bank holiday is always a thing. So on Monday there is a fun day up in Carmarthen Castle. I may have butchered that name. It is Welsh. I should be able to say it. Anyway, up in Merthyr, and it's the same market people who I did the Trago Mills market with, who I'm also going back to at the end of the month, and I'm doing the September one as well. So you can only book so many months in advance with them. They don't like you to do it too far in advance. But yeah, so I'm going back to Trago for the monthly market, and that company have this fun day in the castle on Monday. So the castle has been turned into a museum. It was a school at one point, and my husband absolutely loves telling the story of the fact that he went to school in a real castle. So yeah, and he can pretty much walk you through all of the museum stuff without being there. He knows it all, and when we did go, I had lots of extra explanations from him about the history of Merthyr, how important it is. Yes, so the castle's really nice, and we'll be in the museum grounds, and there's a forest behind, and there's like a it's not a go-kart, I want to say toboggan. It's like a sled but on tracks, I think. It could be a train. He's gonna murder me. There's a thing there, and it's also got a lake that you can walk around. So apparently I like markets where there's a lake. Yeah, so that should be fun. I'm really looking forward to that one. And again, fingers crossed for me for that one, guys. So anyway, into the fun bit, the bit I wanted to do. So, and I have forgotten all pattern designers, and all information is not in my head and is not on the very helpful cardboard piece of thingy that I wrote my notes on for this, because I'm so prepared. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to go with them, and I'll insert the pattern designers that I can't remember. There's 2. Actually, no, ignore me. There's 4-ish. But anyway, so the first one I did. So I kind of... all these markets coming up, and my market prep has been slow. I haven't been slow crocheting. Market prep slow. So I have made 3 things that are not even for sale. They're just for me. So I love mushrooms, you know. We're closet goths. That vibe, love. We're 90s emos. Well, I am. My husband's gonna be like, Anyway, so the first one I did is the Forest Guardian, and I'm so sorry, the pattern name is escaping me, the maker, but I will have it popped in. And he is adorable. He's a little looking after the forest. Oh, I love him. Little fluffy tail. So I didn't quite have big enough fluffy. His tail should be puffier at the end, but that was what I had. So we went with it. And then look at these eyes, if I can get them in. Ooh. Now, those I do know are Dark Side Crochet. I love her eyes. I think, yes, all of these things I'm about to show you have her eyes. And yeah, I think I love him. Woo! As I throw him away. So I think this is a burlap blanket. And yeah, it's just love him. So he's not going anywhere. He's not for sale. He's mine. Mine. I just wanted to do something that I was gonna really enjoy making, and was gonna be, I mean, look, creepy cute, right? Yeah? Ooh, probably more towards the cute. But yes, that's my Forest Guardian. Then I should have gotten back to market prepping. I did not. So this is Farron the Mushkin. Pretty sure I got that right. But designer's name is escaping me. But I also love him. Oh, how cute is he? There's a wave. So like I said, I love a mushroom, so he's my fave. And his eyes, look at the colours. Yeah. So I originally wanted to do red eyes, or like glittery red, but I didn't have any. But then now that I've put these in, I'm really pleased I didn't, because I think the pink is in a red enough family. My colour theory doesn't exist. But then the green, I think, just is adding to that, like, foresty, mystical. Yes, so again, and I enjoyed making him. Every part was just amazing, and really well written pattern. So like I said, I will pop that information in, because I sometimes have difficulty following when they start doing the split thing, and all sorts of, but not really good. And even so, the detail under here had some like front post only something or other stitches. Oh guys, I'm losing words, I'm so sorry. If you've been here before, you know the chaos exists, and if you're new, welcome to the chaos. So yes, I love him too. I finished him. Again, I should have started market prepping. Did I start market prepping? Nope. I made another one. I made a creepy one. I can't take credit for this. So I wanted to do the death cappy, dark, creepy, but I didn't have 30mm eyes left. So again, dark side. And she was on holidays, why I couldn't get my hands on any more. And my husband was, so I was like, oh, I've got like these. And he was like, oh, how do you feel about giving him more eyes? Like creepy. And I was like, oh, and then I had this whole set. So they're all the same colour, but in all of the sizes. So oh yeah, see, so it's the creepy like dragon slit or cat slit, I guess. We call it dragon because that's better. And yeah, and then I made a black creepy one, and I love him too. He turned out a tiny bit smaller than the first one. So I should have said they're both made with Yarn Smith, but for some reason I'm with the same hook size, but the patterned one is thinner than the solid colour. So he came out just ever so slightly smaller, even though I didn't change anything apart from the colour of the yarn. So those were my little treaty crochet projects, while I should have been doing things more productive. Then I did do, you know, some of my axolotls, and I did do a new plant pattern, which I'm just going to scooch, which I hope this doesn't freak the camera out. Yay! It didn't. So if you in previous videos you may have seen my hanging plants. I do a couple of different versions. So I've got a new one. Pattern details down below. I'm so sorry. But this is my new one. It's kind of like a spider plant aloe vera. I think they call it dragon fir. It's not quite fire, but it's like FYRE, I think. I don't know my plants. But yeah, it's just a bit different colour, different kind of basket. So I thought I'd give it a go. I like that one. That's going to come with me to market, and I made 3. So I have done some market prep. I then patted myself on the back and did another random pattern. So I purchased, and a while ago now, a pattern pack off Etsy, and again, I'm so sorry, there's no designers in this video, but they will be down below. A pattern pack of killer bees, and they are horror movie killers. I love a pun, okay? Just go with it. Just going with it, guys. Yes, so this one is Beetlejuice. His eyes are too small. I didn't have the right size. Don't judge. There he is. Look. But again, I really like the pattern. I know but yeah, I just really like him. And there is Jason, Freddy, and Chucky in there as well, I think. Yes. So, and Halloween's coming up next month. So no, it's still August, September, October, 2 months. But I'm already in autumn. So yes, like I said, my favourite season. I'm good to go now. I'm done with summer. So yeah, that was another one I made. And I think that's everything. Yay! So once I wrap this video up, I am going to actually be market prepping, since my market is in the morning. Lastminute.com. Not sponsored. I also think I should eat some food and drink some water, and probably take my meds. Anyway, back on track. I am going to market prep. So I have 3 half-finished loaf cats, just because I started them out and about today, and I did not take eyes with me or stuffing with me, just yarn. So yes, I've got 3 of those on the go, and more plants. I've got half plants everywhere. Half plants. Disassemble. That showed my age. Anyway, Lloyd might be chippy chopping some of this. I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy, even with the tangents that I guess I can't stop. No matter how hard I try. But if you did enjoy, like, subscribe, do all the wonderful things for me, pretty please. Oh, no, we're not done. I won a competition just before I started this video. I have none of the information. I will pop that in at the end. Oh, and my pattern test. Oh my god. I'm such a freaky, guys. Anyway, I got chosen for a pattern test. Bunberryco on Instagram put up a post about a goblin hat. So if you've been here a while, you should probably know that we play D&D and I have a dice problem. If you have a dice problem playing D&D, you're called a dice goblin. So when I saw the hat, I was like, I love it. It's me. So I thought, I don't usually go for pattern tests because they want you to add it to a story, like this thing, post it over here, tag 4 people, do the hula hoop and turn around. There's so many steps, and I understand that they want people committed and things like that, but steps. So this one was really straightforward. It was the poster stories. It was like the post. Comment that you wanted to do it. I was like, okay, I can manage 3 steps. So I did. And I got chosen. So I'm going to put it on like a tit. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. If I'm not, Lloyd will take it out. So I've got some photos from Comic-Con. So again, skipping parts of the story. So I pattern tested this hat, and we were going to Comic-Con on the Saturday. So I'd finished it ahead of schedule. And I wasn't going to dress up for Comic-Con. I did. So I will pop those photos in if I'm not too deathly embarrassed. But I'm going to stick this hat on, so... My husband is like, what is that noise? But, oh my god, it's been in my backpack from Comic-Con. I think it's making these even more adorable. Oh, and I put a little, a earring on. I wanted to do, like, the, like, hoops, but I didn't have any of those lying around, so, my little goblin hat. Oh. And for those of you who do play D&D or Critical Role fans, I basically went as Not. So I put the little, well, mine wasn't porcelain, but like a doll's mask. And like I said, I'll hopefully pop a picture in. But yes, I hope you like. It's got like little earlobe details as well, as if like they're yours. It's great. And yeah, really good to follow. This was my first ever treble crochet foundation. So this isn't chained. You literally start with I gotta take this off because it stops my hearing. I've gone again, sidetrack. Oh guys, I went as Not. Easy for foundation chain. Yes, so there's no foundation chain. It's done in a treble crochet foundation chain, or like, I'm not sure what it's called. If I remember, pop the name. But yeah, it's kind of like how I see it in my head when I'm doing it. Was like an upside down treble crochet. Like when you pull through 2 and then 1, it's more you pull through 1 and then 2 instead, or something. It's along those lines. If you already know what I'm talking about, If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't take my instruction. Now we're done. Yay! Okay. No. My husband's gonna kill me. Yes, we are, because I can't put the pattern competition in because I know none of the details, and I'm filming on the phone that would have the details on it. Okay. Like, subscribe, enjoy the chaos. Please. Okay. Wish me luck for my markets this weekend, guys. Like, subscribe, and see you soon.